Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to check all things to do with the plasma caster, so let's crack on with the video. Alright, so I'm over at my base and we're going to have a look at crafting one of these plasma casters. So they are going to be energy guns, and you are going to need the science perk, I believe level 1 to do it. And one of the things you want to take note is it costs legendary modules to craft, that being 2 per craft, and it is RNG what you get. And what I mean by that is it could be a 3-star, a 2-star, or a 1-star with any perk. Right, so it's fully RNG. I think this is the most gambly this game can get. But so just keep that in mind when you're crafting it. You craft them as a legendary and it is random. So here we go, let's craft one of these up. And what did we get? A 1-star bloodied. That is fantastic. Actually, no, we got this suppresses plasma caster. So this suppresses plasma caster is the one we will modify. So I have two receivers, that being the prime and the normal. I'm obviously going to slap on the prime just for that extra bit of damage that it comes with. This thing does one tap a lot, so you will be producing a lot of ammo, so putting that on is absolutely a-okay. Now I believe there are other barrels, but the one that I'm gonna go with is the aligned sniper barrel, that being because it gives me extra range, extra Vats accuracy, and -2 AP cost for the use of Vats, which is definitely something I want. I am a Vats fanboy. It just having that crit damage and the headshot constantly is just too powerful. It's just too powerful. Okay, and these are the two paints we have here. And the one that I'm going to go with is the industrial. I don't know, I just think it looks cool. I have no sight on here, so I mean it doesn't really need one, but yeah, just keep that in mind. So that's, we're not going to use that weapon, but that's modifying it. Let's just have a quick look at the ammo. Just bear in mind that this is an energy ammo and it will be plasma cartridges. Just keep that in mind. So we're now currently over at West Tech, best place to test this out and also gain some experience. So real quick, let's have a look at the recoil. This is a semi-automatic weapon and there is no recoil. Oh, he is angry with me. Hold on, let me disappear. Right, so there is no recoil to this. Now, another thing to take note of with the weapon, that is science perks like I have here. These don't affect this weapon. It is a heavy energy weapon, so these don't affect the weapon whatsoever. So just bear that in mind if you're wondering why you're not gaining anything. They just don't work with energy weapons. And let's have a look at the weapon that I am currently using, that being this bloodied with 25% weapon speed. And unfortunately I got +1 perception on the 3-star. This was almost something I was looking for, but to be honest, that +1 perception is absolutely fine with me. So this is the weapon we're going to be using. I am full unyielding, and I'm just going to show you guys my specials real quick. I do have 40 in strength, so that's what I'm rocking with in this video. Just bear that in mind with my full unyielding piece of armor. So let's crack on with slamming some of these. Now you're going to notice that the damage is incredible. It really is. It hits like a freight train. That guy just took an unfathomable amount of damage and it's just wet. Okay, we just had to move away from him. So when the servers work, I don't like that. When the servers work, you just saw how quickly we took some of them out there. It was insane. Now you can see the accuracy I have in Vats plus my AP cost in Vats. This thing pretty much one taps almost everything. So that 29 AP cost really is extremely cheap considering that the amount of damage you're getting. for a heavy weapon. It is a heavy weapon, right? Just bear that in mind. So most heavy weapons you can't really utilize in Vats because the AP cost is just so much higher than something like a fixer or something like a Tesla or something like a railway rifle, for example. So they're not really made for Vats, but this weapon is an exception. I am trying to reload this. There we go. All right, let's pop in here and let's see what happens. Now it's obviously not silent, so as soon as I shoot, everyone knows where I'm at. Oh. But you can just see the sheer amount of damage this thing does. It is really fun, and it also turns things into goop on the floor, and I'll show you what you can gain from that. Let me make sure I'm not gonna get eaten alive. Where are you? Okay, so you will get this nuclear waste when they turn into goop. So this thing will just generate nuclear waste for you if you're in need of that, as all plasma weapons do, including the Enclave plasma weapons. So we're just going to be blasting through here. Now you'll see me in crouch here, and that gives me my sneak damage, which just gives me that extra bit of damage. I do have some perks, I believe, to increase that, but even still, I do get that 2 times extra, which is really, really nice. So that's why I'm going to be hidden. And you can just see the amount of damage here. We're just blasting. Now I'm just going to do it without hiding and show you guys the difference. So that was 800. We're dropping off with the damage, but say you're in a power suit and you just wanted to run through, do a little run and gun, you absolutely can. With this weapon, it absolutely slams Westech. And if you watched my XP video, you saw that Westech was one of the best places to gain experience, mainly just because of the sheer amount of super mutants in here. If you're coming in here solo with a group, this is definitely one of the weapons you can use. It is just obliterates stuff in here. Obliterates. And you will gain a lot of ammo, you'll gain a lot of loot. And if you do unyielding with a power suit, you will also have the ability to use Vats, which is really, really nice for that crit damage. And if you're not sure what I mean by that, it's when you're in Vats, I can hold spacebar, which is why you see me awkwardly jumping sometimes, and it will do extra sort of damage. So it's not headshot damage, it just does extra damage. And it's a bar that will build up from you attacking. Oh, it's gonna hit me. And it's a bar that will you can see it there, the crit meter above the HP bar, the experience bar. There you go. I just used it on him for 1,517. So just thought I'd throw that out there for anyone who was curious what I meant by that. It is not headshot damage. It is completely different. So you can just see like just how effective this is. just slaughtering these poor super mutants. They are my test dummies. Once again, they have been tested on. I can hear a dog running around. We'll just leave that. They're not too crazy. All right, so we're good to leave now. But real quick, before I do head out, I did want to mention something. So some of you are probably wondering why I have the quad ZZZ, or you see me having a bunch of ZZZs in the name of my weapon. So I just wanted to mention why, and that is just for inventory management. If I put ZZZ on it, it will automatically just put that item at the bottom, and then you can put like B meaning bloodied, and PC I just put as plasma coster. Sometimes I'll put, if I'm really trying to get down into it, B25 WS, and then +1 P PC. I just stopped doing it because I've done it so many times I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, that's why I have that quad Z in there. I thought I'd mention that in the video. And that will conclude this video. I hope you all enjoyed it as I did making it. The plasma caster is one of my favorite weapons. It is just ridiculous for a heavy weapon. You can snipe with it. It will one shot for you. You can use it in power armor effectively. You can use it in Vats extremely effectively. You will just produce toxic waste if you want, and it will print the ammo for it out for you just because it will one shot pretty much anything outside of any sort of boss or a 3-star or legendary or something like that, right? So really fantastic weapon if you can acquire it. Obviously it was just in Minerva, so maybe I should have put this video out before Minerva came out, but either way, we're putting it out now. I hope you all enjoyed it, and cheers for joining me, and I'll see you all on the next one.